What's up, guys? Welcome to Sports 2.0 Bets. My name is Tanner Kern, the betting guy here at Sports 2.0 Bets. Hope everyone's doing well and hope everyone is ready to make some money. Now, in this video, we're not making money tomorrow. Usually we do a daily picks against the spread, player props, all that stuff here, but we're expanding. We got to go future markets. Football season never ends, right? And we are talking about the Super Bowl 57 future markets in this video. Now, right now is the perfect time to place a future bet. March is a great month because free agency really hasn't started yet and the NFL draft has not taken place, right? When we have less information, value is higher. The more information we get, value drops down, right? So if I know, for example, the Green Bay Packers are going to re-sign Aaron Rodgers, hey, their odds to win the Super Bowl are going to jump, right? Right now, we don't know what Aaron Rodgers is doing, so I would fade the Green Bay Packers. We'll talk about that in a minute here, but all you have to know is information. The more information we get, the less value we have. So right now, information is low, value is high, and we have some decent information on the teams on my list here. So we'll talk about that in a minute. But before we do, make sure you subscribe, like, share, do it all, guys. Please help us out here. The more subscribers we get, the more content we can produce. That makes me happy. That makes you guys happy. Wins us all money here. And also check out bettingsuperstore.com. I know I got the get up on. I know I got the suit tonight, but I will say this. Betting Superstore is the place to be, guys. Merchandise for betting. Scared money don't make money. Hungry dogs run faster. It's not gambling when you know you're going to win. We have all that stuff on there, so make sure you check out Betting Superstore. Links in the description below. So let's get into it. I'm going to talk about 3 teams tonight that I think have a great chance to win the Super Bowl next year, and then a few teams you should fade here, as you can see on the screen. I love the Buffalo Bills. I love the Kansas City Chiefs, and I love the Bengals. Obviously, 3 AFC teams. Not all of them can come out of the AFC. But I'm going to tell you why, at least right now. These are the teams that you should look at, and these are the teams you should fade down here. So let's start with the Buffalo Bills. They got their quarterback. They have their franchise quarterback. Not just quarterback, franchise quarterback, Josh Allen, right? He can throw the ball down the field. He can make plays with his legs. He does it all. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the league last year. The one thing I need to see him work on this year, though, is being a little more consistent. Sometimes I think he showed up. He met expectations. Other times he under-exceeded expectations. He was not good at all. So Josh Allen needs you to be a little better this year. Consistency. That's key for him, is consistency. Also, the defensive line was not great last year. The front 7 was not great. They got run over a little bit. We saw that Patriots game, right? The Patriots, they knew the Patriots going to run the football, and they couldn't handle it, right? So that was a problem for them last year. The AFC Championship, or AFC Divisional round, I should say, last year against the Kansas City Chiefs, that was not a good performance by the Buffalo Bills on defense. That needs to improve. We look at what happened in the AFC Championship game 2 years ago with the Buffalo Bills, where they were beaten by the Kansas City Chiefs. Also, not a great night by the defense there. The defense and the offense need to mesh. They need to gel. They need to get better. If they do that, Buffalo's bound to get over the hump at some point, right? They have to get over the hump. I mean, it's just the way it is. This team is too good. Josh Allen is too good to not deliver a Super Bowl to Buffalo. I don't know what year it's going to come, but at plus 700, $100 wager pays out 800. So you know what? Let's ride with it. Go Buffalo. My next team on here is Kansas City. I don't think should be a surprise that Kansas City is on this list. They're a very good football team behind Patrick Mahomes. He is the guy. As we saw in the Super Bowl a couple years ago against Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Patrick Mahomes was unreal. It was insane how good he was. I know the stats might have not been there, but his offensive line did not protect him one bit, and he was still able to make plays with his legs all over the field, extend plays, and give his receivers a chance down the field. So that was huge. That's what he does. This is that kind of guy. I mean, this team revolves around Patrick Mahomes. Without him, I would fade them. But with him, he's superior, right? The defense is good here. The offense is good. They're always a threat. Andy Reid's a tremendous coach. They're going to be hungry to get back there after losing to the Bengals in the AFC Championship game. Patrick Mahomes also needs to work on consistency like Josh Allen. He was not great last year. It was one of his down years. He turned the football over just a little too much for me. But he's going to be back. We know he's going to be back, and he's going to be very good. Go Chiefs. I mean, for plus 750, I like this bet a lot better than Bills at 700 because they've proven to me they can get over the hump, and the Bills still haven't yet. And you're going to win an extra $50 with that same $100 wager. And then finally, here, teams that you should bet on. Cincinnati Bengals at plus 2,000. Why? The value is ridiculous for this. Now, I know the Bengals started the season last year at plus 20,000. Plus 20,000 to win the Super Bowl. That was the same exact odds as the Jacksonville Jaguars, which is insane to me that they were able to get to the Super Bowl. If you would have locked in a bet at plus 20,000 and then, it took an early payout, or even if you let it ride, obviously it didn't hit, but if you would have taken that early payout from FanDuel or DraftKings or BetMGM, one of these big books, you would have made a good amount of money on even a small wager, right? The Bengals, here's why they're going to be good. They have the 3rd largest cap space heading into free agency this year. In the NFL, in MLB, in hockey, money, whatever. Money wins. The more money you have, the more you win, right? So the Bengals can spend money on their players. They need to put money into the offensive line because that was atrocious last year. We saw it in the second half of the Super Bowl. Joe Burrow sacked 9 times. If Joe Burrow is able to be protected, he's going to be the best quarterback in the NFL. Hands down. Hands down best quarterback in the NFL. He had no protection last year, and he was sensational. So that's what you got to look at there. But this young core is sensational. Joe Burrow, T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, Tyler Boyd. Joe Mixon's going to be back. It's just unreal, right? Unreal. If they get this offensive line fixed, they're going to be in good shape. The defensive line's got to be a little more consistent, but they're ruthless off the edge, working their hands. I love this team at plus 2,000. Plus 2,000, you're going to give me a $100 bet, and I'm going to get $2,000 if it hits. This team was in the Super Bowl, and they're going to be hungry to get back, right? Joe Burrow's that kind of guy. He's been slighted his whole life. He wants to get back to the Super Bowl. This is how you do it. Plus 2,000. Lock it up there. So if I had to pick one of these teams, obviously, it would probably be the Kansas City Chiefs. If I had to pick one, but I like sprinkling my money on future bets in a variety of different areas just because, you know what, we're trading value. We have values high right now because information is low. So sprinkle your bets around. You're still going to make money if one of them hits, and then you can hedge later on when you get into Super Bowl playoff time, all that. So teams to fade here. Let's talk about this briefly. Green Bay 49ers, Dallas Cowboys, Baltimore Ravens, and the Los Angeles Rams. Here's why you're going to fade the Green Bay Packers right now, at least. They have extended and offered Aaron Rodgers a big contract. If he goes back, they're a threat, but still, they haven't been able to get over the hump either. Aaron Rodgers said, hey, I need a home playoff game at Lambeau. He got it this year again, and he lost. So that's another reason to fade him. But again, I thought they were going to win the Super Bowl last year. They were in great shape. The 49ers don't know what they're doing at quarterback. It's not going to be Jimmy Garoppolo. They might trade for a dude, try to get a guy, but if they go with Trey Lance, he's going to be a rookie. He's not going to win a Super Bowl, so I would fade them. Dallas, it's Dallas. They always lose. That's just their MO. I don't know if they'll get over the hump. If they do, great. If they don't, they're Dallas. I'm not surprised. Ravens, I don't think Lamar Jackson is a franchise quarterback. I shouldn't say franchise. He is their franchise quarterback. I don't think he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. When he came in the league, the whole read option quarterback was very appealing to teams, right? And defensive coordinators didn't know how to stop it. Now, that's the norm right now. That's what teams go look for. So defensive coordinators are learning, and that's shown with Lamar Jackson. Stats have gone down, right, since his MVP season. So I don't think Lamar is the guy to deliver a Super Bowl. If he does, he needs a hell of a team around him. Because right now, at least, defensive coordinators are keying on that. I don't think Lamar Jackson is the guy there. Tremendous quarterback, just I don't know if he's going to win that Super Bowl. And then the Rams, it's tough to get back. Once you do it once, it's tough to get back. Not everyone's Tom Brady who just wants it again and again and again. We saw it with the Buccaneers this year. They got beat in the Super Bowl last year, right? And then this year, just injuries took its toll. There's no doubt in my mind that the Buccaneers had a Super Bowl caliber team. I mean, they returned every single starter, but injuries took over and they were not able to produce. So that's what I'm going with there. Also love the Patriots. I'm a Patriots fan, but I think they have a lot of value too with Mac Jones. What they did last year was sensational. If they can do it again and Mac gets better, I think they're a good bet. But right now, I'm looking at the Kansas City Chiefs and then probably the Bengals, honestly. I mean, the Bills are great. I just want to see them get over the hump. I will sprinkle a little money on all these teams. And hell, when Aaron Rodgers does go back to Green Bay, I'll put money on them to come out of the NFC as well. But right now, that's what I'm going with, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want more content like this, please smash that subscribe button, share, like, do it all, guys. We'll see you soon for another video. Tanner Kern signing off from the studio here at the Sports 2.0 Network.